Hi guys, it's Brad here. I'm just going to give a really quick overview of setting up the new KCommerce2 application and show how to configure it, particularly looking at the pricing options. So the first thing is to actually install the apps we need. Now KCommerce2 is a front-end app. It still needs the e-commerce application to manage the stores in the admin, so I've got e-commerce enabled. And you also want to enable the products app as well. So then what we can do is go into the website and click on find more apps to go to the marketplace, and then search for KCommerce2, and this is the one here to install. Now this is the original KCommerce app, which is still there, but KCommerce2 is the more modern one. So when you click on that, it's already installed for me, but you just click on that, and then we go back to the website manager. Okay, so at this point you can you have these e-commerce pages. Right, I've created a store here and I've added just 10 products to it. So let's have a quick look, just sort of a summary of setting up products. So you upload your products to a product library. Now the product library exists independently of e-commerce or anything else. It is just a library. For each product, so I'm going to look at an iPhone here, you can set up ordering options. This is also called variants. So I've got two, color and memory size. You can see for color we've got black, white, gold, and memory size 4 gig or 8 gig. Now that gives us a total of 6 combinations for this product, and each of those is what we refer to as a SKU. So if we look here, I'll just filter. So these are my 6 SKUs for each combination. Each SKU can have its own price and its own stock quantity. Now the other thing, and this will be important later on when we look at shipping, is you can set up the weight and size options. So I've just set all 6 SKUs up with the same values, 300 grams of weight, and there's your sizes. Right, so if we go back to our product library and we look at iPhone again, so you can see there the ordering options. You get a summary of the SKUs on this page, and we're not setting up attributes at the moment. You can also edit the content, which so we've just got some content there, and you can add it to categories, etc. Okay, so that's our products, and to add products to your store, click the green add button. This will just show you any products that haven't been added. They have been added so far, so there's nothing to see there. Now the other thing to look at here is we have some default rules through here, or parameters, and then we can set up pricing rules, which allow us to offer discounts and promotions. We can set up shipping providers, which are different ways of calculating shipping costs for different locations, and we can set up tax calculation providers, so to apply different tax rates for different locations. Now what I'll just do now is jump into the front end and we'll see how all of that comes together. So I'm looking at the iPhone product here. As you can see, I've just got some example content and no images. Now I can see the 2 ordering options here, the color and memory size. So I'm going to choose a gold 8 gig, and now I get to see the quantity available, which is 5, so that's fine, and I see the price for this one. Now note that each SKU can have its own price. So I'm going to add that to cart. Right, and now I've just gone to the checkout page. Okay, so a couple of things to look at here. Now the first thing I want to cover off is pricing rules. So what I've got here is I've set up a pricing rule, which is that users in the trade customer group for products in the electrical category will get a 10% discount. So that's a multiplier of 0.9. And for the same users but for products in any other category, they get a 5% discount. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add myself to that group. There is trade customer. Okay, so now if I refresh my checkout page, I'll see that I've got a discount. Now that this is the electrical category product, so I'm getting a 10% discount. Now, note that that is a pre-tax discount. Okay, so I'm going to remove myself from that. Right, so I'll refresh again. There we go, I've lost my discount. Now, one thing I want to show is how promotions can interact with pricing rules. So I've got to set up a promotion here called the Midwinter Sale. Right, so this promotion is active at the moment. It's within the date range. And we have a pricing rule here which links to it. So this is going to apply to anyone in the e-commerce users group, and it's going to give them a 20% discount. So basically, midwinter sale, 20% off everything. Now I'll just make sure that I am in that group. So that yeah, I am. Okay. So that's probably just your normal group for anyone using the site. Now I have attached promotion codes to this promotion. Somewhere, where is it? Here it is. Okay, checkout promotion winter 01. So if I apply that code, okay, so just to continue again, I'm on the checkout page here, and I've got an item here with $135. Now if I go and enable the winter promotion, midwinter sale, and refresh, I can see that has applied a discount, which shows there and there. So promotions, as I mentioned, they've got a date range they can run in, and you can enter codes which users need to enter to get them, which is what I've done here. Right, so the next thing I want to mention is the so that's covered off the pricing rules, so promotions and tiered pricing. The next thing to look at is the shipping providers. So I'll just go and have a look at our e-commerce configuration. You see here we have two shipping providers set up, one for NZ local and one for international. Now, shipping providers, you can choose which country it's available for, and then the factors that affect the price. So in this case, for NZ delivery, we have an item cost, so it's a cost applied per line item in the cart, and also a cost for the cart itself. We also have a shipping provider configured. This is for international delivery, Australia, US and UK. In this case we're using a weight multiplier and also a volumetric multiplier, and it will take whichever is the higher of the two. So so here I am on the checkout form. I've entered New Zealand as my country. And you'll see it's asking me, it's just giving me a single option there, which is NZ local. When I choose that, that adds the freight cost to the to my cart. Now if I go back and I change that to Australia, and I just need to do this. Right, so that's now allowed me to select the international delivery, and as you can see, it's come up with a different price. Now the weight and volumetric factors, they apply to the weight and size on the SKU items. Alright, so I'll just take a quick look at that. Right, so that's these factors here. Now to get the volumetric cost, we just multiply the three dimensions together, and then those are then multiplied by the volumetric multiplier, whereas for weight it is just the weight directly multiplied by the weight multiplier. Right, so now the next thing to mention here is tax. So if we go back to our store configuration, which is here, you can see we can set up multiple tax providers. So I've got a single tax provider set up here. It's got a country rate for New Zealand of 12.5% and a default rate applies to any other countries of 0. So now at the moment I've selected Australia, so that's using the default rate of 0, right, because that's an export sale. If I go back and I choose New Zealand and click next, you'll see tax has been applied of $16. Right, so that is just a quick walkthrough of e-commerce, and I hope that helps, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the e-learning module.